Fight Fiend Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host, back for UFC 316. I'm going to be breaking down each and every fight. But first, a quick intro. We're looking to do better than last week. Last week was a mess at the Apex. Not just for me, for everyone. So let's stay confident. We got a pay-per-view fully stacked, and the Fiends are ready to forecast it top to bottom. There's 2 title fights on this event. The second fight between Sean O'Malley, Sugar Sean, and Merab, the Machine, Dwalsh-Willie. Women's bantamweight fight here between Kayla Harrison and Juliana Pena, the champion. 2 champs looking to remain and still. But these 2 title challengers are looking to get it done. I'm going to give you each and every pick on this event. Like I said, starting it off with the prelim opener as of Monday. Hopefully no changes this week. Last week, oh my gosh, a couple changes. Even this week, we see a couple changes, a couple fighters from last week moving to this card. Pretty interesting. Crack a drink, pour one, smoke one, roll one up, and then smoke one. And let's get straight to it. First fight of the night. Andreas Gustafsson is back. 11-2. He's getting a tougher opponent this time. So first, Gustafsson was supposed to fight Jeremiah Wells, then Trevin Giles. Now his debut is against Khaos Williams. And although coming off a loss in his last fight to Gabriel Bonfim in the second round via Darce choke, he knocked out Carlston Harris before that, beat Bedoya by a split decision, went to a split decision and lost to Randy Brown. He's fought the much better competition. Looking back at Andreas Gustafsson's 5th last fight 2 years ago, he beat a guy 8-3. Then he lost to a guy, Jolteon Lutterbuck, majority decision, 37-10. Before these fights, not very good. After the loss, he came back and fought a guy 8-4. So on Dana White's Contender Series, and after that, he beat a guy 13-10. Andreas Gustafsson has not fought very good competition. Contender Series, Pat Pitlick. I said it last week. Pitlick was soft. Very soft. And Gustafsson ran through him, knocked him out, knees to the head. But in this fight, he's not going to knock out Khaos Williams. Khaos Williams, in my opinion, has more power in this fight, more experience, and he's way more seasoned in the octagon. Pay-per-view fight, potentially jitters after half cutting weight last week. I'm picking the favorite a little wider than I thought it would be in Khaos Williams. Now, he had to change up in opponents too. 2 different opponent changes. Now, finally, he gets Gustafsson. 3rd time. Hopefully nothing changes here. Bookies have him as a favorite. I have to agree. He has way too much experience inside of the UFC octagon, and he likely gets this one done by knockout. If not, he gets it done by a decision. Gustafsson, in his 2 losses, both by a decision. 1 split decision to a guy 4-3, and that was just in 2020. And then he beat a guy 6-4, 8-3. We talked about the other guys. Pretty low level. He even beat a guy 25-80. 25-80. 7-4, 18-17. Debuter, 3-5. 10-2. What's he now, though? 11-5. So, yeah, Gustafsson has not fought very good competition. Have to go with Khaos Williams in this fight to get the win. First fight of the night. No reason to overcomplicate it. We seen an underdog last week. First fight of the night. We had it correct. I'm not taking the underdog in this first fight of the night. If this is the first fight of the night, it's Monday. Bout order could change, so beware of that. Now we got MarQuel Mederos. He was supposed to fight last week too. He's fighting a debuter. No photo for him. Mark Choinski. He was a wrestler. And he has a couple submission wins. But Mederos has a good takedown defense. He's a good striker. Technical. Great IQ. And I think he can keep this fight on the feet. He is a favorite. Bookies think that as well. And on the feet, he should dominate. Look to find a finish. If not, win it by a unanimous decision. I don't even think this fight will be remotely close. I think Mederos is too good on the feet. He's motivated in this spot. People think he was sick last week. I don't think that's the case at all. I think he's ready to go in this fight here versus a debuter who once again fought terrible competition. I'll let you know who he has fought. It's not very good. 8-0, still green in his career. Beat a guy 4-1 less than 2 years ago. After that, another 4-1 opponent, 2-8 opponent, 7-3 decision win. His last fight was a submission win to a guy 8-7. And then looking at the guy he was supposed to fight, that got canceled. Zach Zane, 15-15. I mean, this is a huge switch up in competition. The caliber is too high. Mederos is too good. He's getting it done here. Bookies have him as a pretty big favorite. You have to agree. Mark Choinski, if you see good tape on him, remember it's low-level competition. I don't think he's getting this fight to the ground. If he does, Mederos should work back to his feet, and he should have enough gas in this fight if it goes 15 minutes. I know he looked like he was gassing in that last fight, but Austin Hubbard went to the Ultimate Fighter finale. A guy with a bunch of octagon time, a bunch of experience inside of the UFC, and is a cardio machine. So Austin Hubbard tested Mederos. Mederos passed the test, got it done by a split decision. Nonetheless, 2 months ago, I think he's ready, motivated to get the win in this fight, and he is not sick. Maybe last week he had the shits, the sniffles. This week he's ready to go. He's going to smash Choinski on the feet. Another fight here I would like to see mainly on the feet. Although if it goes to the ground, Quillan Salkilld is sneaky. He's sneaky everywhere with a 6-inch reach advantage in this fight, being such a big favorite. I would have to think he gets it done versus Yanal Ashmouz. This guy, Ashmouz, beat Trevor Peek. I thought Trevor Peek was a lock of the week versus this guy. Now we can get revenge. Ashmouz, he will push forward. He's a grinder-type fighter looking for some takedowns of his own, control time of his own, cage pressure, and control up against the fence. But that's not going to work with a guy with such a reach advantage that is probably going to pick him apart at range. With the kicks, threaten some submissions as well. Salkilld has 3 submissions, 3 knockouts, 2 decision wins. He is a very well-equipped, versatile fighter. He can get it done anywhere in this fight, as to why he is such a big favorite. Riding the hype, 5 years younger, just off Dana White's Contender Series. I'm believing in the hype. Give me Quillan Salkilld. I'll lay the chalk. Next fight, laying the chalk again. Azamat Murzakanov, undefeated here. Don't matter if the undefeated fighters have not been winning this year, if they've been losing, if it's been a little sketchy to pick them. But how does he not beat Brendson Ribeiro? Why is he fighting Brendson Ribeiro? Ribeiro's not good. He's not good. He just beat a guy, green prospect, off Dana White's Contender Series. But when he was on Dana White's Contender Series, he cashed in as a pretty big underdog against Bruno Lopez, who just got knocked out in round 1 again. All right. And he lost to Magomed Gadzhiesulov, majority decision, got knocked out to Ming Yang Zhang. This guy has been knocked out on the regional scene before as well. Azamat Murzakanov, plenty of knockouts on that clean, undefeated record. Russian, OV in his last name. Huge favorite, heavy favorite. Yeah, He gets this one done with ease off a win to Alonzo Menifield, who would beat Brendson Ribeiro. And the guy before that, Dustin Jacoby, would beat Brendson Ribeiro. Jacoby went to a unanimous decision, was durable enough, but in no world do I see Brendson Ribeiro being durable enough in this fight to survive. Murzakanov has the flying knees, power in those overhands. He'll push forward, grind this out, and get it done. Likely by KO. He's an assassin. For 36 years old, it's tough to see him fight in the top 5 in this division. Honestly, a little too late for that. But, yeah, hopefully he gets someone better than Brendson Ribeiro. Not even a top 15 opponent. A guy that just fought off Dana White's Contender Series, then lost his first 2 fights in the UFC. This is a questionable matchup. Questionable how the commission let this one happen. Yeah, I don't know about these kind of guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a tough time predicting them. If you know my track record, he's 8-0 undefeated fighters. You know, not doing great. We don't know much about him. Debuting. He wasn't on road to the UFC. He wasn't on Dana White's Contender Series. Where the hell did he come from? Where did this guy get found from? Was it... Oh, it must have been the Korean Zombie or something. The Korean Zombie fights. I think that's what it was. He is good. I'm picking him to win. Big favorite here versus Jeka Saragih, who's coming off a loss. His 3rd submission loss. This guy has been submitted a lot, Jeka Saragih, but on the feet, he has power. We have to beware. He could be an underdog, since I'm picking so many favorites this week that could cash in. Potential live underdog here. He is not my pick, though. He has explosive power. And that's about it. He's going to bomb away. He's accurate with those shots. And it's a fight. One shot, and he could knock down the debut fighter and get it done. I'd be careful. I'm picking a lot of favorites. At some point, an underdog could win here. I'd beware. Although, Ju Sang-yu is the pick. Low confidence. I'm not as confident as other people. But we'll see how it plays out. You can't be overly confident and put him in parlays just because the fighter, although he's not skillful, he's powerful and he's a finisher. And you never know which fight he'll cash in and get it done. He was on the road to the UFC and he had a lot of good performances, fought very good competition. Ju Sang-yu has fought horrendous competition. Horrendous. Let's pull it up. For real. This guy has fought the biggest tomato cans I've ever seen in my life. He fought a guy 35-25. Took him to a decision. Took a guy 25-26 to a decision. These guys have a ton of fights, but a ton of losses. And he couldn't finish them. He couldn't finish a guy 2-6 in 2021. His first debut fight, but he was 1-0, knocked him out round 1. Took a guy 18-7, unanimous decision win. Round 1 in his last fight, 10-4. The level of competition is not good. Jeka Saragih could get it done. It's a fist fight, so be careful. But I'm not picking 7 underdogs this week. I'm not picking 5 underdogs this week. I'm picking 1. I'm picking 1 underdog, and it is not going to be Jeka Saragih, who has no skill. Let's be honest. He gets submitted a lot. I could honestly see Sang-woo get it done by submission round 1. I seen a submission on here, and that guy was 2-0. Round 2 submission win, 2021, rear naked choke. He could easily submit Jeka Saragih in this fight, and he could easily knock him out round 1. So you have to take the favorite. Maybe play a little hedge bet on Jeka Saragih round 1 KO as well. Now, Serghei Spivac, 50-50 fight with Waldo Cortes-Acosta is interesting. One that you could pick either side, and it wouldn't matter because it's a 50-50 fight. Now, in my opinion, Spivac has been around the block in the UFC, has fought the better competition, his grappling is better, lacks in the striking department where Waldo Cortes-Acosta is going to shine, but I don't think Waldo with the jab will do enough to shine like a star. He might get taken down when Serghei shoots the first takedown. Spivac with the takedown will get a ton of control time. He's going to be a big boy, but Waldo's a heavy boy as well. 6'4", not going to be an easy guy to take down and control. Although, with the takedown, I do think Spivac will search for a submission. He did it to Marcin Tybura, Derek Lewis. And yeah, he's going to look for the submission where Waldo Cortes-Acosta has no defense. One submission win. Hasn't fought a real grappler or got tested in the grappling department. I don't think it's going to go good. But on the feet, he is the better striker, Waldo Cortes-Acosta. And Serghei Spivac with 5 losses, 4 by knockout, has to be careful. He has to tuck that chin, guarantee a takedown, and get it done by a submission. I'm not overly confident in the polar bear to get it done. Probably won't play him in a big parlay or anything like that, but a prop bet by a submission is definitely worth a sprinkle in this fight. Other than that, leave it off. Hard to say what's going to happen in this 50-50 fight at heavyweight. Heavyweight. Jeez Louise. Next up, we got Ariane Lipski. 17-10, fighting Cong Wang. 7-1. The girl that got submitted to Gabrielle Fernandez just beat Bruno Brazil in a beatdown unanimous decision. Now, in this fight, she should win a decision. Be the crisp, clean striker, get it down, good takedown defense. But if she does not have the good takedown defense, she can probably get submitted. Lipski has a couple submission wins. Underdog has to bark at some point on the prelims. I officially am not picking an underdog on the prelims this week, so I'd be careful on this fight as well. Honestly, Cong Wang, not a girl I'm putting trust in this week. Although a lot of people are confident in her, I can't do it. Cong Wang has been submitted. Lipski went to round 3 with Jazzu Davicius. She went to a decision with Karine Silva. These girls are much higher level than Cong Wang. Lipski might be able to hold her own in this fight. It wouldn't shock me. I'd leave this off everything. At this price, there is zero value in the favorite, in the pick Cong Wang. She likely gets it done by a decision if you're looking to play the props or throw it in a parlay and want to juice her up. But honestly, I would not trust in Cong Wang. Women's fight, prelims. A lot of favorites probably going to win. Underdog likely to squeeze a win at some point on these prelims. I'm not sure which one, but I know which ones we should probably be careful on. In my opinion, this is one I'm staying away from, and I'm staying away from Ju Sang Yu and Jeka Serghei. 2 dangerous fights. Underdog could be live. Bruno Silva, 14-6-2 as an underdog, probably not live. He has knockout power. Joshua Van has a chin that got knocked out not too long ago, but I don't think this dog's live here. Joshua Van has knockout power of his own. Crisp and clean striker, only 26 years old. I'm going with the youth. I'm going with Joshua Van in this flyweight fight. Prelim headliner, it's going to be a barn burner. Now, you know Bruno Silva can take one to give one. He gets hit a lot. Now, I see Joshua Van potentially landing a knockout punch in this fight on the prelims that will have a couple decisions, a couple judges' scorecards, but let's end it off with a finish. Joshua Van, he's seen the judges' scorecards numerous times, multiple times in his last couple fights, I think, here. And it's been a while since he's had a finish. When was it? Last 3 wins for Joshua Van, all unanimous decision. Before the loss, via uppercut round 3 to Charles Johnson. He knocked out Felipe Boons. Before that, he beat Kevin Borjas 9-1 by unanimous decision. Split decision win to Zhalga Zhumagulov before that. I know he's going the distance in almost every win, but that one fight he had to finish. It was round 2, and the round 2 knockout could be live in this fight. So I'd play the round 2 knockout. If he doesn't get it in round 2, I'd say it's a decision win for Joshua Van. Crisp and clean unanimously. Bruno Silva, 35 years old, is not good. He gets hit a lot, and he should not be ranked. Let's move Joshua Van up the ranks, and maybe he can fight Charles Johnson again and knock him out this time around. I don't know how he lost to him. That's depressing to see on the record, but yeah, he's looking good now. Won his last 3 fights. And then we're going to start it off with the main card. And this is potentially not the right bout order, but I got Mario Bautista starting off the main card versus Patchy mix, making his UFC debut from Bellator, former champion. This guy has a ton of finish wins, mostly by a submission. And if he doesn't get the finish, he wins this fight unanimously. A favorite over Mario Bautista, who used cage control, pressing Jose Aldo up against the fence to get it done in that one there. 7 months ago, he's had time to readjust a game plan, but there's really no way you can improve game plan for a guy like Patchy Mix, who's motivated. Debut fight, only 31 years old, same age as Mario Bautista. Yeah, Patchy Mix is levels above Mario Bautista at this point in each other's careers. Give me Patchy Mix as a favorite. I've been caught taking too many underdogs the last couple weeks. I'm not making the same mistake. Patchy is a promising pick this week. And if he doesn't get it done, I will be shocked, because Mario Bautista, in his last fight, simply was using cage control, pushing Jose Aldo up against the fence to get it done. His striking wasn't that good. His submissions that was working versus the lower caliber fighters, clearly it wasn't working versus a higher caliber fighter in Jose Aldo. And a submission will not work versus Patchy Mix, who's going to be the better grappler in this fight. Patchy Mix is almost a lock of the week, but I haven't seen him fight enough yet. He's making a UFC debut, so I can't officially lock him in as a lock of the week, but he is a very, very promising pick. And Vincente Luque versus Kevin Holland is a pick that is not promising, but I'm picking Kevin Holland again. You know me. I don't think I've ever picked against Kevin Holland. He's coming off a win, though. Gunnar Nelson, unanimous decision win. Thought he'd get the knockout, but he didn't. You know, his takedown defense was good. Striking, phenomenal. Always is. He has power in the very last round, and he doesn't gas out. Vincente Luque, he's a guy that's had more injuries throughout his career. Kevin Holland has had less injuries, less wear and tear, and I think that'll show in this fight. Although Vincente Luque coming off a nice win to Themba Gorimbo. Anaconda choke round 1. You still can't count him out. He's only a year older than Kevin Holland in this fight, although he's fought a tougher career. He's had more damage, more wear and tear. Kevin Holland's had more fights, but I don't think he's took more damage. He didn't have to go through a brain bleed, and he doesn't lack a 5-inch reach advantage in this fight. Kevin Holland has a lot of things leaning his way. I'm picking him with low confidence because you can't trust in him. You know, I've learned my lesson. You can't trust in Kevin Holland. He is a favorite. I was surprised, bigger favorite than I would have thought, but I'm still not going to trust in him this week in a fight where Vincente Luque is still very dangerous on the ground, has power, and has still fought very good competition. He got knocked out to Joaquin Buckley not long ago, but round one he was looking good, and then he kind of fell off a cliff. So we'll see how he looks on the scales. I'm saying Kevin Holland probably gets this one done by a decision again in a fight that's back and forth, a little bit of grappling, a showcase of striking from Kevin Holland, shutting down Vincente Luque pretty well everywhere's in this fight. That's kind of how I see it going down. Kevin Holland, striking showcase. No finish, though. No finish. I really don't see him finishing Vincente Luque. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. It's MMA. We've seen it. We've seen it. Now in this next fight, I've broke it down once already. This is the second time. Kelvin Gastelum, Joe Pyfer. Originally, I was taking the underdog. This time around, I'm still not going to do that. Nope. I am taking one underdog on this event, but it's not Kelvin Gastelum. It's just not, no. You see, Joe Pyfer's too big. 4-inch reach advantage, much taller. He has the submission upside. Kelvin has been submitted before, and he can get hit a lot. He does get hit a lot. He's never been knocked out, but he's been knocked down. And Joe Pyfer possesses power. It's hard to believe that he doesn't get the knockout or submission in this fight. 15 minutes to work. 5 years younger. Taking a step up in competition at the right time. Yeah, I kind of like this now for Joe Pyfer. He's had more time to game plan for this one. He's knowing that he's been fighting Kelvin Gastelum for a while now. This is the right fight to make, to see where Joe Pyfer is at. But as a 4-1 favorite, I got to trust in these bookies. I've been, getting burned going against the odds. Pyfer's a bigger favorite than he was originally, and he's a big boy. I'm going with body bags in this one. Originally, I had Kelvin Gastelum to win this fight by a decision, potentially knocking out Joe Pyfer. But I'm changing it around, being wise this week. Sharp money, Joe Pyfer. Yeah, lay the chalk. Not really sharp money when everyone's picking him to win, but take body bags and get a bag. Now this is underdog that is going to get smashed. Champion. How is she a champion? 13-5, Juliana Pena. You're wondering who's the underdog that he's picking. Maybe I'm not picking an underdog this week. Maybe I'm scared to take an underdog this week. But Juliana Pena as an underdog ain't getting it done. No underdogs winning this week, let's be honest. Kayla Harrison's going to smash her, pillar to post, start to finish. She's going to pick her up, take her down, maybe even knock her out. Juliana Pena has bad striking defense. Her striking volume kind of lacks. She might look for a takedown, maybe a submission of her own, but Kayla Harrison is too good, has fought the better competition. Even in Bellator, she's fought some pretty good girls. Now, Ketlin Vieira, not a bad win. Unanimous decision win as well. Did not really struggle in any of her UFC fights yet. She lost to Pacheco in Bellator, recent loss. But, she's handled her competition better than Juliana Pena. Let's see. Pena won her last fight by split decision in a championship fight that I don't even know if she won. Before that, she was off a loss to Amanda Nunes. Unanimous decision. She did beat Amanda Nunes, submission win. Felt like she got lucky. She was a huge underdog in that fight. And getting the title shot, she was off one win. Yeah, got the title fight off a win to Sarah McMahon, 12-5. So, yeah, beat Sarah McMahon 4 years ago and then fought Amanda Nunes. Insane. Got submitted to Germaine Durami. So, Juliana Pena, 3-2 in her last 5, 11-5 pro record. It's a clear pick here. Kayla Harrison, 18-1, has looked phenomenal so far. She's clearly the girl to fight Amanda Nunes. Get that girl out of retirement. Get some new blood on the resume for Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes would probably be the pick versus Kayla Harrison. For Fight Fiend, maybe for you too. Amanda Nunes is the GOAT. Kayla Harrison's just too good for all these girls in the bantamweight division right now, I would say. So, yeah, she gets it done. New champion in the bantamweight division. Improving to 19-1, 19th event of the year at UFC 316, Kayla Harrison. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. And that means Mr. Sean O'Malley, anticipated fight, 8 months, didn't rebook a fight. He said, you know what? Give me Merab again. Give me Merab again. I got taken down multiple times. He kept shooting takedowns. I did nothing in that fight, but I want that fight rebooked. So something tells me in that fight, he wasn't 100%. You know what I'm saying? This is the second fight between Merab Dvalishvili and Sean O'Malley, and I think Sean O'Malley was off in that first fight. He wasn't 100%. Something was off. In this fight, he has to be 100%. He's going to be locked in, ready to go. He's been off socials. He's made changes in his life. And the fight was a lot closer the first time around. Now everybody's switching to the Merab side. He's a bigger favorite this time around. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I was going to pick Merab too. Until I said, hey, you know what? 19th event of the year. Merab stays on 19 wins. Sean moves to 19 wins. Just like Kayla Harrison getting her 19th win. 19th event of the year. I think Sean O'Malley gets his 19th pro win, 19th event of the year, leaving Merab Dvalishvili at 19 wins. No one else is going to understand why Sean O'Malley wins this fight. Split decision, Robert? I could see it. I could see Sean O'Malley winning this fight split decision. Yeah, I could. I've seen the belt get handed over a split decision before. Dreykus. Raquel Pennington. Alright? It didn't just happen once. It's happened multiple times. Maybe a knockout. Sean O'Malley won versus Aljamain Sterling in a fight that I don't even know if it was a clean knockout. If you rewatch it, it was not a clean knockout. Aljo walked into the shot. He turned his back when he was trying to get up. Ref stopped it early. I mean, Sean O'Malley could knock out Merab Dvalishvili. Ref could stop it early too. Main event. Underdog Sean O'Malley. Now everybody's taking Merab Dvalishvili. I'll be the guy to take Sean O'Malley. Dog of the week. Sugar Sean gets the belt back here. Yeah, let's go. He gets the belt back. They fight for a third time. I mean, what else do you want to see? Umar and Merab fight again? Wrestler and wrestler? I personally don't want to see that. I want to see a striker and wrestler go to work. Potentially the striker get it done here by knockout. If not, give it to him by a decision. Let's see him run it back for a third time around. I think Merab Dvalishvili is a machine. He's going to push forward, but he could walk into a shot. And look at round 4 and 5. Sean O'Malley was finding his shots. He was getting his flow under control. And in this fight, I think he's just going to take off from where the last fight ended. And he's going to have momentum. Merab fought 4 months ago. He's been a little bit more active. He's going to cut weight again. He had a broken toe. Not going to look too much into the broken toe. This guy's tough. Very tough. A broken toe is not going to hurt him. A broken toe might hurt Sean O'Malley, though. Let's be honest. Yeah, not an overly confident pick. It's still medium confidence. But I'm taking Sean O'Malley. Main event fight. I took favorites the whole event. I'll take the dog. 10 the night off here. 19th event of the year. UFC 316. Newark, New Jersey. I'll be doing a Prop Fiend show with my buddy MMA Husky Hustler, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. Be there, be square. We're going to be sharp. And if you want to be sharp, you can enter to win $100 right now in the comment section below. Put your lock parlay, hashtag F3 plus 100 odds or above. Last week, we had the MMA Husky Hustler get it done, win $100. Congratulations to him. That was his third win. So he's catching up with Bryn Ray. I think that's the second win for MMA Husky Hustler. Bryn Ray has 3 wins officially. They're collecting the money off me. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I got to do another giveaway. Officially, $500 was given out recently on this $100 giveaway. So I think for the $1,000 giveaway, 1,000 subscriber giveaway, I'll do another $500 in giveaways. When I hit 500 subscribers, I gave out $500 to one person. This time around, I want a couple Fight Fiends and forecasters to feel the love and get the money. So we'll figure it out this week, see what the best option is, whatever I feel like, and I'll let you know. Maybe do a video separately on a 1,000 subscribers giveaway, $500 giveaway video, how to enter, what to do, stuff like that, etc. Maybe I'll talk about it on the Prop Fiend show and have it figured out. So be there, be square. We're going to be sharp, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. Comment below the lock parlay. You got to beat Bryn Ray and Husky Hustler. They have collected $500 off me already. They're bending me over right now. So you got to win. Someone else, someone new, craft something up, cook it up, and put it in the comment section below. Hashtag F3 plus 100 odds or above. And don't copy my locks of the week, because I'm going to let you know what they are right now for plus 290. Plus 290, plus 280, in that range, in that vicinity. I got 5 locks of the week, 5 alive. We're going to juice it up. All favorites on the money line. Starting it off, first fight of the night, Khaos Williams, lock of the week. MarQuel, Mederos, after that, lock it in. Quillan, Salkilld, I want him on the lock of the week parlay. And then on the prelims, one after another, we're taking Azamat, Murzakanov. I don't know how he doesn't get it done. And yeah, I switched my pick on this one, but give me body bags, Joe Pyfer for the last bag. This is almost a 4-1 lock parlay, 5 alive. Juice it up, and let's get it. Let's go. Locks are coming in hot this week. We're going 5 for 5. We're getting that juice. And you already know the dog of the week is in the main event. Sean O'Malley and new plus 250. Moving down. I think I seen him at plus 240 earlier today. So get after it. I think Sean O'Malley gets the belt back. This goes to a third fight versus Merab Walsh-Willie. This is a great fight, a great event. Hopefully everyone enjoys their night, manages the bankroll wisely, and tunes into the Prop Fiend show. We would love to have you there. You can comment in the live chat. We'll talk about your comments on the video, and maybe the first comment on the Prop Fiend show this week. Last week it was Nate Brown commenting. He was the one and only commenter. So this week, the first commenter on the Prop Fiend show gets $100. A part of the 1,000 subscriber / $500 giveaway is going to be the first winner. So first winner out of that $500 gets $100 sent to them. All what they got to do is comment in the live chat. The first person in the live chat, talking in the live chat, gets sent $100. DM me after the show, direct message, and we'll get you hooked up. So tune in 8 p.m. Eastern time, Prop Fiend show. Be the first in the live chat to drop a comment, and the comment has to be once we are live, not beforehand. No early commenting. Once we are live and talking about the props. Yeah, once we're talking about the props. You can't comment during the intro. So we'll do that. So anyone still listening, first commenter, while we're talking about the props, during the Prop Fiend show, not during the intro of the Prop Fiend show, during the props section of the Prop Fiend show, first commenter wins $100. Part of the 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And the $500 giveaway I'm going to do. So now it's going to be a $400 giveaway because $100 is given out on the Prop Fiend show. Let's go.